Albert Einstein was born in Germany on the 14th of March, 1879. From a young age, he possessed a curious and inquisitive spirit. Starting to speak late made him stand out, while his passion for solving the mysteries of the universe made him unique. Although he faced some difficulties in his educational life, Einstein did not give up. He completed his physics education at the Zurich Polytechnic Institute. Even when working at the patent office, he spent his free time pondering the workings of the universe. In 1905, the year of miracles, Einstein published 4 groundbreaking papers. These articles laid the foundations of modern physics by presenting concepts like the photoelectric effect, Brownian motion, special relativity, and mass energy equivalence. Especially, the formula E equals mc squared has become one of the universe's most famous equations. It showed that energy and mass could be converted into each other. This discovery led to the exploration of nuclear energy and the development of the atomic bomb. Einstein was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1921 for discovering the law of the photoelectric effect. With the rise of the Nazi regime in Germany, Einstein emigrated to the United States. In 1933, he began working at Princeton University. Even though he contributed to the development of the atomic bomb during World War II, after the war ended, he raised his voice against the dangers of nuclear weapons. Einstein passed away at the age of 76 on the 18th of April 1955. The scientific legacy he left behind and his revolutionary ideas about the universe have inscribed him as one of the most important scientists of all time. If you liked my video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel.
Once upon a time, in a small town called Nasser, there lived a young girl named Mary. I saw an angel in a dream one night. The angel told her she would bring God's son, Jesus, into the world. Mary was surprised but trusted in God and gave birth to Jesus 9 months later. As Jesus grew, he became known for his wisdom and kindness. From a young age, he knew the Torah by heart and engaged in deep conversations with elders. At the age of 12, he went to Jerusalem with his family and amazed the scholars in the temple. Around the age of 30, Jesus began telling stories about God's love and mercy to the people. He healed the sick, made the blind see, made the paralyzed walk, and fed the hungry. He taught people about the importance of love, forgiveness, compassion, and peace. Jesus emphasized the importance of love and forgiveness. He taught to love enemies and be kind to sinners. She advocated for the rich to help the poor and for everyone to be equal. A week later, Jesus entered Jerusalem on a donkey. The people hailed him as king and paved his way with palm branches. At the Last Supper, he told his disciples that he would be betrayed and arrested. Jesus was betrayed and crucified by the Romans. Despite experiencing great pain, he prayed to God and forgave people. Even after his death, he rose again 3 days later and appeared to his disciples. Jesus instructed his disciples to spread God's love throughout the world and then ascended into heaven. For Christians, this is a symbol of eternal love and hope. If you liked my video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel.
Once upon a time, a child destined to change the world was born in the distant steppes of Mongolia. His name was Temujin. He had a tough childhood. His family was ostracized from the clan. His father was poisoned to death. However, Temujin overcame these challenges with the power and determination to change his fate. He would one day be known as Genghis Khan. The rise of Genghis Khan was not just a story of personal power. He was a visionary who united the fragmented Mongol clans, defeated his enemies, and established an empire, securing his unique position in history. Under his leadership, the Mongols established the largest land empire in the world. By controlling the Silk Road, he encouraged trade and cultural exchange between the East and the West. Genghis Khan's war tactics, sense of justice, and empire management style not only make him a conqueror, but also a governance genius. The Mongol Empire was tolerant of different religions and cultures. He supported innovations that facilitated communication and trade. However, Genghis Khan's legacy is complex. Wars caused the deaths of millions, cities were devastated, civilizations were shaken. Still, his influence promoted a cultural and political unity that is felt even today. When Genghis Khan died in 1227, the Mongol Empire covered a large portion of the world map. After his death, the empire was further expanded by his sons and grandsons. The story of Genghis Khan offers a universal lesson about overcoming difficulties, visionary leadership, and the power to change the course of history. If you liked my video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Once, in the year 1564, in the town of Stratford-upon-Avon, England, William Shakespeare was born, the son of John and Mary Shakespeare. William developed a great interest in writing plays and acting. Hence, he pursued education at a local school after. He married Anne Hathaway at the age of 18 and had 3 children from this union. However, Shakespeare's story was not confined to ordinary town life. In the year 1585, he was captivated by the allure of metropolitan London, where he began his career as an actor and playwright. At that time, the theatre world was met with great interest by everyone from court nobles to the common people. Shakespeare became the shining star of this theatrical world. Romeo and Juliet, Hamlet, Othello, and King Lear, among others, became immortal because they explored the depths and complexities of human nature with extraordinary talent. In his works, Shakespeare masterfully tackled universal themes of love and betrayal, courage and fear, ambition for power, and the human drama. These plays reflected the social and political turmoil of the time in England, while also revealing universal truths about the depths of the human spirit. The opening of the famous Globe Theatre, built by Shakespeare and his partners in the year 1599, brought his works to a wider audience. The Globe became a stage where Shakespeare's imagination was showcased, and his plays gained immense popularity among the people. Shakespeare, during this period of his life, not only succeeded as a playwright, but also as a businessman. In 1613, entering the final stages of his life, Shakespeare returned to Stratford-upon-Avon. Here, in 1616, at the age of 52, he closed his eyes to the world. After Shakespeare's death, his works continued to be respected not just in England, but all around the world. Today, his plays are among the most performed and translated works, and his universal messages continue to enlighten the human condition centuries later. If you liked my video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel.
Long ago, in the green heart of Britain, a courageous girl named Boudica was born. With her fiery red hair and even stronger spirit, she grew up to become the queen of the Iceni tribe. She married King Prasutagus, and together they tried to live in peace with the powerful Romans who came to their lands. But the Romans were not kind neighbors. They did not keep their word when the king died. They harmed Boudica and her daughters and stole the lands of the Iceni. This angered Boudica greatly. She knew this was not fair, and it was not only about her. All tribes in Britain were suffering under Roman rule. Something changed in Boudica that day. She decided she couldn't stand it anymore. Just like his ancestors did in ancient times, he painted his face with blue war paint and called his tribes to battle. Under Boudica's leadership, an army fueled by anger and hope for freedom attacked Roman towns. For a while, nothing seemed to be able to stop them. However, the Romans had many more soldiers trained to fight as one union. In a major battle, the army of Boudica was defeated. Proud Boudica chose to die on her own terms rather than being captured by the Romans. Even though the conflict ended that day, Boudica's story continued to live on. People told stories of her bravery, how she stood up against something bigger and stronger. Even when everything seemed unjust, even if you are small compared to those in power, it became a symbol reminding you that your voice and courage still matter. If you like my video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel.